We all have something to say about dancer safety online. I see it on Facebook, on Instagram, in all the comments of social media. When people are posting about online dance classes, everybody has something to say on whether or not it's safe. Well, I'm not going to get into the specifics about dancer safety online when it comes to classes and dancing and technique. I do want to talk about dancer safety online and how it relates to school. Welcome back to School Dance News. I'm Lauren Messina, and I want to share with you what school is doing this year to make dance communities and all communities even safer. So one of the things that school is focusing on this year, I've mentioned it before, is discovery and this theme of bringing more members to your group. If you have an online community space or you're in an online community space, you might have experienced meeting people that are a little bit spammy from time to time. So what happens is administrators and moderators have to go through and check and see who should be let into the group. If it's private, they have to accept or reject these requests. School is making it a lot easier to determine whether members should be a part of this group. They have something called a spam risk score, and it shows you whether or not it's high. If it's high, then it makes it easier to reject bringing these members into your space. What's that mean for dance communities? Well, I've met many people that are a little bit scared, cautious, hesitant about coming online and about coming into a space that's primarily virtual. Well, if you're inside of a dance space online and you're taking classes on Zoom, or you're talking about topics that are really personal and vulnerable and things that you don't want to be shared publicly, it can feel a little bit strange when you have strangers coming into these spaces that are really just there to spam the members of the group. School is doing a great job of making it easier for members and for community leaders not to experience this at all. So with this spam risk score, they're helping us determine whether people should come into the community space. And I think that that makes it really easy for dancers to build trust in community. We know if you're a dancer, you might have experienced this, that safety, that trust have been hot topics through the years for dance. I grew up dancing in a studio space as a kid in the 90s, and this topic wasn't talked about as much. Through the years, I realized there are so many things that we can do to make in-person dance spaces safer for people who are taking class, for people who are having experiences as children with adults, teaching them choreography, taking them on traveling tours, and all of these kinds of things. There's a lot of different practices you can put in place to amplify dancer safety. When it comes to the online space, that's the same. One thing is bringing in the right types of people to these spaces. When we have this spam risk score, we're able to weed out people that shouldn't be a part of the group to begin with, but it also helps us to really put the focus on the people inside of the community and making it safe enough for people to be vulnerable to their comfort and to build that trust with one another. If we have classes, we don't have to worry about someone popping into the Zoom meeting that isn't supposed to be there because they're not allowed to be in the group in the first place. If we have private conversations where we're talking about our injuries, if we're talking about our improvement, our wins, our losses in dance and in life, we don't have to worry about people seeing that, screenshotting it, sharing it other places. It gives us a level of comfort to be able to grow as a community. So that's one of the things that school is adding this year, that they're talking about improving. There are a few other things I'm going to jump into my notes to share with you. If you're not a member of School Dance and you're interested in coming back to dance practice if you've been away for a while, or continuing in a space with a community alongside you for support, check out the link in the description and you can come and join us for free inside School Dance. Okay, some of the other things that school is looking to improve this year on the roadmap: improving notifications and being able to filter it by type. That's going to help community leaders like administrators and moderators and users being able to filter these notifications and go through them. It helps our brains to just take a rest in a back seat. Traffic sources. We're going to be able to see where members are coming from more specifically. That's going to help you when you're doing warm outreach, cold outreach, ads. You'll know exactly where these members are coming into your group and what you want to focus on based on those statistics. Membership requests: less spam, clean groups, and more safety for members inside. And on the roadmap as well is moderator tools, which is going to help build this safe community dance-centered environment that you're creating online. When your moderators, once you build out that team, when they have access to tools to help them moderate the online space, it's going to make it much simpler to build that community dynamic and keep things clear, keep things within your guidelines, and keep things safe for everyone. And lastly, on the roadmap for school discovery, the theme this year we've talked about is discovery for school. They're talking about amplifying and improving search categories, rank, and making the search on discovery more fun to browse, seeing communities that you like, and bringing those memberships that are doing a great job up to the surface so that people can see them and they can get more members. Lastly, updating languages and currencies and making it more accessible to everyone around the world. A few things that school recently mentioned, they shared a few examples of communities that are doing well on school. They started something new called School of the Week. And I think it'd be a really cool idea. One of the things that I'll be doing in future episodes here on School Dance News is highlighting school dance communities each week. I'm going to do that inside of a directory that I have made for you, and I will put that link in the description soon. If it's not on this video, you can look for it on the next video. So school lives. You might already know this if you've watched previous episodes. You can go live directly inside of school. You can record inside of school, and you can post the recording for your members as well. Now you can also pin different members inside that video and record it. So if you're doing a podcast, you don't want to see everyone on the screen, or you don't want to see the primary person speaking, and you want to see 2 people at a time, you can pin them to the screen, and what you see as the person recording the video is what will be recorded later, which is pretty cool. Lastly, that's it. That's all I have for you. So thank you so much for coming to School Dance News. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.